Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome back. I definitely should have prepared the stream more, and I also feel like I could have come up with a better title. I don't think this accurately describes what I'm doing. But I wanna do this idea that I had where I pick a random room anywhere in the world and I just go to that room. And when I get to that room, I pick another room. And I just kind of travel, around the world. Because speedruns follow a very specific path and you get very good at following that path, but the moment you um diverge from that path, you kind of like don't know where you're going, right? So I think this is a good way to practice a lot of different routes through a lot of different like regions. But I haven't come up with a good way to randomly pick a room. If anyone has any suggestions, I would appreciate it. But the best thing that I've come up right now is a random number generator to pick one of the regions, and then I use the warp menu mod to just pick a room and be like, I'm going to this room, right? I can actually look at a preview. I just discovered this right now. I was looking by reading at the text. Here's a room. Like I'll just like pick one randomly. Maybe I could use another random number generator for this. Or I'll just be like, all right, let's go to this room. This is actually really close. But what I'll do is I guess I'll do that right now. 13, which is Sky Islands. Yeah, so Sky Islands, what I would do, this room. This is the room close to the Echo. So I would basically just say, go to this room. If anyone has a better idea for how to pick a room randomly, or if anyone wants to, well, actually, if you gave me suggestions, you would be a bit biased. You'd maybe try to pick something interesting. I don't know. I really want it to just be completely random. I did look at Rainbow GeoGuessr. It is currently not functional. I cannot open the website, so maybe we're not doing that. Anyway, I guess I'll go here. But any ideas for any other like ways to pick random rooms? I'm open. So let's just go to Sky Islands, and when we get to that room, I'll pick another random room. And I'll try to do it as fast as possible, of course. Put all the room names in a list. Every single room name in the game. Does anyone have that list? I don't want to write that down. That might take like an hour. So from outskirts to Sky Islands, I guess maybe Pipe Yard is actually a good option. Industrial, Pipe Yard, Sky Islands. Or Farmeries. I didn't do the fruit tech. Now, of course, I'm also going to have to manage karma and food. Thank you for the tutorial. So it's not like a pure speedrun. It's, well, also this would help. I'm also like focusing on surviving, of course. I might die to creatures a few times. Maybe I could have disabled creatures for this, but I think that makes it more interesting. Avoiding creatures is a big skill in speedrunning, so also worth practicing. But we're not trying to find stuff like the other expeditions. I could also karma cache. Do I want to allow karma caching? I think that part of maybe like trying to get food and gain karma while I'm moving is also a good strategy. So I'm trying to think. Farm raise wouldn't actually be that bad of an option. It's not horrible, honestly. Like just the regular routes, no reindeer, just going up to Sky Islands. I might do that. I might do that, but then also I need to spend a lot of time getting food. So maybe like not counting or counting the time that it takes to get food. Industrial would be faster because I can just get a little bit of karma. Yeah, I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Oh, you were on Twitch. So yeah. Generally YouTube is a bit more active. Or actually a lot more active. But it depends. I'm kind of feeling now like I do I need to spend 2 more cycles getting food just to head over to farm raise, or I can go to industrial right now. Maybe I should prioritize that. And plus we get to go to pipe yard. Isn't that exciting? No. I was so good at this for a while. What is that? What is that word? Yeah, that's all we're doing. We're just moving. I guess industrial isn't that unique of an area. Maybe I should have gone to farm raise just for the variety. So anyone who's joining recently, I'm doing I'm basically picking a random room anywhere in the world, going to that room, and then picking another room. Just to practice navigating between lots of different areas. Instead of following like the same speedrun route that I do all the time. I guess popcorn are pretty good for food because I need a lot. Yeah, only on this. I don't have a good way to pick a random room. I don't have a very good method for that, so I will only. I'm basically picking it manually, so I can just pick the rooms I have access to. We're going to pipe yard. Don't do that often. I don't actually remember a good path to go. I think maybe. Or no, maybe down. I actually don't know which. I can go up or down. I think maybe this is better. So one of these pipes. I think it's the left one or the right one. Those are scavengers. Yeah, you're too slow. This is actually the wrong way. I was just scared. I don't want to fight you. I've also excluded some regions that I technically could access still. Like submerged superstructure is the main one. Because I don't know how many of those rooms are just straight up inaccessible, and I don't want to bother. Five Pebbles is enabled though. I could have to go there. It's real in a few minutes. I wish it was real like an hour ago, because then that's what I would be doing. Karma, you suck. I should have sheltered earlier. This is also a good lesson in karma requirements. Trub, I wanna tell you, I was watching your stream VOD from, I think it was just the last stream you did, playing tag with other players. I've not finished watching it, but it was very entertaining to watch you run away from like 3 other Slugcats. I'm very excited for the possibilities with multiplayer. Hey, dude. Okay, I guess the closest shelter is this one. I've kind of been wondering. I'm sure other people have wondered this too, how a multiplayer speedrun might work, which is also a fun idea, but also I feel like it's kind of boring. Like you'd have to add something to it to make it more interesting than just like two Slugcats moving quickly. Or maybe I've seen co-op speedruns in Hollow Knights, and they're kind of crazy because the way they set it up is that anyone can complete an objective, and it completes that objective for everyone. So since it's a Metroidvania, one player could go get an upgrade, and then everyone gets that upgrade. So you can really split up your work. Have like one person go grab like the wall jump, and then another person go fights this boss, you know. That isn't really a thing in Rain World. Like, I guess one person would go to Pebbles, one person would go to the depths, and you would just, like, complete the run immediately. But, really? Okay, I should have done, like, a wall pass or something. I want to get this. Actually, there's better fruit to get. Yeah, maybe, like, people... I mean, even then, that's kind of just the same as mostly people doing their own speedruns, right? There's not much interaction between players. That's more of just an optimization problem of, like, which echoes should each person get. What's these fruit? I do know of the tech where if you have two Slugcats in a pipe together, you can throw each other through the pipe and move pretty quickly through it. Oh, hey, guy. I don't want to be aggressive to these guys. You can literally just fly, just throw each other midair. And then, oh, only like one more fruit that I need. You could do the the whole hunters versus speedrunner thing. I don't know how you would balance that. And also it's a little bit rough with like combat because like a single spear is enough to kill you, so getting caught is actually really easy. I guess it's not actually really easy, but it's very volatile. Like all it takes is one spear throw and it's over. I guess it isn't over, you could respawn and try again, but then it's like much harder to keep your momentum going. Okay, we're finally moving again. Great movement. Everyone plays monk. And then it takes like 2 spears to kill you. Actually, do Slugcats have health? Because normally you don't have health in the game, right? You either die or you don't die. And there's no... I guess you can be injured for like... if you're starving or if you're Saint, but... for the most part, you're either dead or you're not. But if it... in arena, it takes 2 spears. So that is consistent. It's not like it's a 60% chance of dying to a spear. I mean, Gourmand does have that. Maybe it'd be interesting if it was like one speedrunner that was like hunter and then everyone else is monk, but they can like teleport to shelters or something. Actually, I totally forget which way is the best path. I think it's up. Never go through pipe yard. Nope, change your mind. It's like a 4D strategy. Am I going the right way? Wait, is this room just like the nothing room? Yeah. there's nothing in there. Popcorn is a nice option. I sure hope a vulture doesn't show up. Hunters are saints. That's actually funny because you're a lot faster, but you're also kind of stuck at throwing spears. So it's still not even... It's still kind of balanced. Although, are you faster? I guess there's some regions where you don't really have a huge advantage. I'm like, that's a huge centipede. Nope, that's not a centipede. Is this a good idea? Not really. Oh gosh. I did not expect their first option to be run directly towards me. Just an average amount of centipedes. Just a regular quantity. Hello, welcome to the stream. One pipe yard of centipedes. Brimming cup of centipedes. Okay, I guess that kind of worked out. I don't actually recommend this path. Pipe yard is confusing, and there's a lot of centipedes. I guess, like, do you want to deal with white lizards or centipedes? Pick your poison. Oh my gosh. Maybe it'd be interesting if the hunters were only allowed to use rocks. No spear throwing. But then you kind of run into problems. You can kind of stun lock players. Oh gosh, I don't want to deal with you. Don't get attached to the game. No, nobody listen. Another problem, I'm like down here. In like the weird part of Sky Islands. The room that I'm going to is the one kind of close to the Echo. I do talk to chat. Sorry, I'm a little bit focused on movement, and sometimes I don't really feel like I have much to add. If you guys are like talking to yourselves. Okay, that was a really not good idea, but it kind of worked out. Not too hard to reach that hole. Throwing rocks at centipedes basically does nothing. It's not even worth thinking about. Most inefficient way to do that jump. I was trying to get to like one pole higher, not the one that was like horizontal to me. Okay, a room that I recognize. From here, I think I still need to go, yeah, further in this direction. I guess there's food in this room. I just removed one. Damn. Okay, of course that's how it works out. I should have just made the jump immediately. Also, it's still very quiet. I feel like the music is not very functional right now in this version of the game. Because there are problems last stream too. Excuse me. I could just turn off the music, because I have in-game music enabled. I could just turn it off and then get the playlist out. Nope, that was too early. When I said don't get attached, I didn't want to deal with the select pop. I was like, oh, I'll just use them as a distraction for Lizard. Oh yeah, roll pounces exist. That would be a better way to do that. I need height and distance. Oh, thank you. Height and distance. How do you get that in one move? Maybe like a crawl turn jump with a throw pound or a throw boost. That's definitely the correct option. Am I doing? I'm doing great. Do I take the same path as last time? I think so. Not two lizards. Okay, thank you. Wow, thank you, camera. That's very useful. Very helpful of you. Let me see what I was doing. Okay, I think we're in the room. This is the room that I decided on. Yeah, yeah. Which, oh, no warp menu if you're in a pipe. It was like, or was it this room? It might have been the other room that kind of looks like that. Maybe I should write it down or something. I think it was this one. For whatever reason, I think of this section. I guess I'll actually just go back to the room. This is kind of, well, yeah. I feel like this part of the room feels different than the top part of the room. Anyway, I'm gonna generate another room 9. Outskirts. We're going back. See, like, what would be a good way to pick one of these randomly? I don't know. Maybe this one? Literally the starting room. Are we just going back? Do I want to pick another room randomly? Yeah, like the top path of the room feels disconnected. It's like one of the few times you can fall down into another room. Actually, I don't want to go back to where I was already. Because it's just the same path again, basically. 13, I'm already in Farmer or Sky Islands. Communications array. Oh, I guess organizing like this is kind of I wish I could like have them random. I guess this is kind of random, like room size. I don't really like memorize rooms by how big they are. I'll go to communications array. But I'm still looking for suggestions on a better way to pick rooms randomly. Because that is kind of the whole point of this little exercise. And I don't want like any bias to be involved. Like people picking, like if I had someone pick a room for me, they might pick like a difficult room to get to or one that's kind of out of the way on purpose. Or if there's a list of just all the rooms in the game. Oops, this is the wrong one. Just a list of all the rooms. Just like picking a random one out of that list. Actually, hold up. If I... Hello? Is anything working? YouTube? I think YouTube looks fine. OBS is telling me it's non-functioning, probably because Twitch is giga dead. Oh, it's trying. It's trying. Hold up. Are we back? It looks good. Okay, my internet just straight up just died. So at least I know what caused it. I guess we're back. Oh, my Twitch, hold up. Still need to fix things. Alright, hopefully anything works and will continue to work. I'm glad YouTube was able to reconnect. Okay. Anyway. What we were doing is, going to the communications array. Remember that? Remember when we were playing the game? These, why does this happen so often? I don't know. I'm cursed. Something about my internet just is unstable inherently. I don't know. Can Survivor do this? Absolutely. Sometimes I think that like things that you do in Hunter's route are like exclusive to Hunter, but their movement is like so similar it doesn't. That's not really a thing. Yeah, Hunter's a little bit faster, but it doesn't really make a huge difference. Maybe there's some jumps that they can make a bit easier, but you know, unless you made a custom map with like Hunter movement in mind. Random lag spike, thank you for that. So I just wanted to get to this room. Yeah, first room of communications array. 15. It's really picking the high numbers. That's exterior. Exterior. I could like try to find a way to number these. This room. This is one of the first rooms on the leg. Yeah, this is this looks like the one that's at the bottom, right? The DLL, or is this the DLL room? It is. It has like the spear at the top. Yeah, yeah. This is the DLL room. DO3. Okay. Well, we're going to. I think I'm going to go through underhang to get there. I think it'll be easier to go down rather than. I guess I'd have to go to like chimney then chimney industrial shaded, like going through that whole route. So we're going through underhang again. Isn't that fun? Actually, I don't think I want to give you a spear. You know, I like to give them spears to make them happy, but then they might just use that spear, you know? Like, I want them to have it, but I don't want them to use it on me. See, I saved you. I mean, Scavrip is just good to have if you're spending a lot of time in one save file. But that guy's just dead. I think I want to turn on music. Hello, welcome back. My internet went out. That's why the stream broke. This is teleport so much. I don't think they're probably pretty good at moving around. I don't imagine they really struggle. It's kind of like instant. I'll try to make it across this room. As scary as these like 3 rooms are. You can also do some funny thing right here. Which is really risky, but it's very fun. And then we're just going across Underhang, going down into that room. But then, like, do I want to continue down Underhang? Maybe I'll get a room up in Pebbles and I'll have to go back up. It's kind of funny not, like, continuing. Because, like, how often do you go halfway down the leg and then back up? Or the other way around? Like, going up the leg and then down. Yeah, shelter here, because I might die in Underhang. Very much a possibility. Oh yeah, these things. As if I'm playing the game normally. I think you could do this at Survivor. Yeah, it's not a problem at all. Also, welcome back music. Maybe threat music is just broken. So this little path that I take, this is usually what I do for Riv. But it's like kind of not great. I guess I can do like that. I don't know, it's kind of awkward. Riv is fast enough to just make that jump really easily. Kind of unfair to compare everything to Riv though. Music is pretty broken. I mean, I don't really notice it being a problem until like recently. But this area doesn't even have a threat theme. I'll probably turn on music for this. Why are you always in the worst spot? Thank you. Great movement. Ideally, I don't think I want to shelter anywhere in Underhang. Isn't it fun that when you're playing like Spearmaster, there's like 10 times as many creatures here? Like, I feel like this area is so cool and atmospheric, but it could really use like some spitter spiders and like 3 white lizards and like 10 cyan lizards and I think that just really adds to the atmosphere, you know. Thanks for playing Cleanfall. Thanks for making it. Welcome to the stream, I guess. This shelter, I mean, okay, the room is like right there. I'll go down there, see where I have to go next, and see if I should take that shelter or just keep going. Okay. Random 13. It really likes Sky Islands. Am I really gonna go back to Sky Islands? Should I like prevent it from picking the same region multiple times in a row? Because I just went from Sky Islands to here. Am I just going to go back to Sky Islands? You know, I'm probably just going to take the same routes, and that's less interesting. Nine. Is this outskirts again? Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll go to outskirts. To this room. I'm literally just using the random number generator on Google. Nothing fancy. I guess I could like use the wheel and remove them so that I go to at least every region once. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I'll do that. So if I get a duplicate region, I guess, okay, this outskirts is a duplicate region. I'll just roll again. 13. It really loves 13. 1. Chimney. Okay. This room. Tall room that connects up to that shelter. Okay. We're going there. Which means I guess I could just go back the way I came, or I could go to shade. I mean, then that's shaded, then industrial, then chimney. And I probably will take the shelter just for safety. I know that I could technically could just die and return to the other shelter that I stayed at, but I don't want to cheese it like that. Okay, don't do it like that. I think maybe there's a better way to do this in the future. I mean, definitely. I think it's a very good like movement exercise. Not less like movement and more just like navigation, I guess. To say, you know, I mean, I guess it's less useful because if you're doing like a speed run, you're practicing the one route that you're going to be doing a whole lot. But for every other situation, you may be, you know, going from this region to that region. You don't really know where you're going. You may want to be good at like going through any order of regions instead of just like the one routes that you always take. So if I had a list of like room names, it would be nice to, or it would be pretty easy to make a program that just like picks one randomly. And then probably also remove regions from the list if they're already picked. Hello. No, I missed the spear. I tried to like sneak up that, like along that path on the top, but I messed up. That actually worked out really well. It's really funny that you can use the grapple worm to just make that jump, because so many people would go all the way around, and it's like, it's just like not a very good way to do it. Just jump across. You could also, a funny way to do this, if we just had a map, like an image that is just the map of the whole world, you could just pick a random point on the image, and if it's not if it's not a point on the map, just like pick another one. You could do it like that. How inefficient. But it's really easy to get the map instead of like a list of all the rooms. You also would not have a way to like remove them from the list, but you're exactly who I didn't want to see today. Do you know that? Like, man, I sure hope I don't see this guy. You're gonna keep going in that direction? Nice. See, that's always useful to know how to do that. Okay. Careful now. And then we're going down to chimney after this. I guess I could remove the number from the number generator and just skip the ones that I've done already. or unfavorite them. Actually, I should do that. So bend to exterior, then outskirts, then Sky Islands. And now I only have, and I guess chimney too. Now I only have like 11 options left. Hi. Yeah, let's not get stuck in a pit right now. Oh, actually kind of went for the grapple worms. I find it really funny. Most creatures in the game just completely ignore grapple worms as if they don't exist. Which I don't think is, I think it's kind of strange because like, okay, maybe they want to make sure that the grapple worms stay alive so that you can use them. But there's usually multiple grapple worms in every area where you want them, or where it's actually required to use them, right? Like the bottom of Underhang, there's like 4 grapple worms in that one room. If like a white lizard came down and ate one of them, it would not be a big deal. Here they just taste bad. Where's the scavengers that are using grapple worms? Would that be funny? If there were scavengers in Underhang and they use grapple worms to move around, that'd be so. Well, actually, I don't know, but it might be more complicated to get that to work. There aren't any creatures with that form of movement. Like there's DLLs, but they don't swing. They kind of just DLLs honestly basically have complete freedom of movement as long as they're holding on to stuff around them. It's actually like pretty simple. Also, I don't need you anymore. You're probably some of the simpler creatures in terms of movements. Because you know, other creatures, they actually have to like push themselves with their legs, or like to climb around and stuff. DLLs just move in a straight line, and you know the arms just kind of grab onto stuff automatically. Three bad fly. No, I missed. So the room we're going to is right here. Off to the side. Yeah, we're pretty close to it. Unless there's like a lizard at the end of this room. Okay. 8. Pipe. Okay. The oh gosh, which like network of tunnels is this one? I actually don't know. I'm gonna look at the map. CO7. Just to get an idea of where I even need to go. Okay, it's I might have already been in this room actually. It's pretty close to no, I don't think I have. It's pretty close to Sky Islands. It's just one of those rooms with a bunch of centipedes. I guess we'll just head back there. From Chimney? Yeah, I mean, obviously. Chimney Sky Islands, Pipe Yard. And next time I shelter, I think I'll turn on the music. Or turn off in-game music, you know? So good at pull-ups. I should try all the movement. I guess that's kind of the point of this whole thing. If I have the opportunity to do pull-ups, I should do it. Whoops. Okay, that's not good. He is injured. Oh, I pinned him too. Oh, nice hitbox. I love when that happens. It's happened like so much recently. Just stabbing the wall instead of them. I don't know if that's a hitbox thing or like a priority thing where if the spear might hit the lizard or the wall at the same time, it picks the wall instead of the lizard. I don't know why it would be ordered like that. I feel like creatures is like the priority. Or I guess maybe it does prioritize the walls so that you can't hit things through walls, right? Although how many like really thin walls are there in the game that you might be able to hit like with a spear? I'm not sure. Good job. I don't need food, do I? You really? Okay. I think any other variation of the EI hop would have made it, except for that one. The one that goes the shortest distance. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'll use the grapple worm this time. And also music, even though there is music playing now. But it's only for the triggers and not like threat music. Unless I'm just not noticing it. Goodbye. And do I even have the audio set up for this? All right, there we go. Continue. Going to Pipe Yard still. Music time. I'm like, am I an exterior? I thought it was like, thought that meant the leg. No, it's just the wall. It is funny the exterior is such a big region. Well, not really. It's kind of a small region because it's all linear, but it spreads out across a very large area from the top of Pebbles down to Memory Crypts. It doesn't really feel like just one region, you know. I mean, I always distinguish between the wall and underhang and the leg, but not for like most other regions unless I want to be specific. Hello. If anyone knows much about the multiplayer mod, I'm curious how do gates work? Like, does everyone need to be in the same region? And if they do they all need to like go through the gate at the same time, or can you not even travel between regions at all? Okay, that was really unnecessarily risky. 'Cause I imagine it wouldn't really be that bad to have players in separate regions. Because that's basically just playing single player. But the moment multiple select ads end up in the same region, like, oh, that's when you need to start like running the multiplayer stuff. You're kind of still in the way. He looks angry. Not anymore. Actually, I do need to leave him behind. Or I don't really need to keep him. Good job. Down to, Pipe Yard. I think this path was good. I mean, this is like the right way. There might be another path, actually. I just don't have to go to Piper that often. Oh yeah, go for him instead. Oh, good job. This is the wrong way. I don't like that. I like that there's at least one other option you could take in this tunnel. It's not just death, you know, like, oh, there's another lizard in here, time to die. Because I move slower through the pipes, you know. You can at least take that other path. Leave. This is not very good. Eat the centipede. Oh, okay, good job. Welcome to the stream. Did I say that already? I don't know. Thank you. I should have had another slug pub. In one of the, I forget who it was. There was another channel who did a like hide and seek / tag sort of thing in Rain World, and so we get on the other side. What are you doing over there? In one of their games, a slug pup spawned in, and it looked like it was hiding because it was in a weird spot, standing still, and so they thought that they caught someone, but it was actually just a slug pup, and they spent the entire round being confused who it was. Just a little bit of trolling. Nope. Oh no, something bad's gonna happen. Oh, actually not really. I could have been teleported somewhere crazy. It's the way the rooms lined up. So we're actually already pretty close to this room. Oh wow, that's a big centipede you got there. This is also a big centipede. Pipe yard, more like centipede yard. No one has ever said that before. Food. I mean, the centipedes are also food, you know. So I think the room we're going to is down. Sorry, maybe I'm not making it very clear what the objective is. Oh, can I even get there? That is kind of an awkward place. Yeah, this terrain, like, what is up with this? Okay, well, kind of just wanted to fill out the map so I can see better. Yeah, how am I gonna do that? I really missed both of those. Huh, okay, I'm probably just gonna go around then. Because that's really difficult. Sequence of wall jumps. I can't even see the terrain very clearly. Really not that bad to deal with in this environment. Okay, so I'm gonna try not to look at the map, but I think I go this way and then kind of wrap around. Get to that room from the other side. I do need to go through this room though, which actually all the centipedes, all the centipedes were on the other side, so it's not that bad. Why are you going this way? Spooky music. Sorry about that. So maybe this way? Is there a secret pipe here? Just kind of have that feeling, yeah. Maybe it's in this direction. I don't know. I might need to look at the map again. Okay, I think this is actually just it. Yeah. CO7 was the right one. So if I kept going in that direction, I'd meet up back with that other room. Okay. So this removes pipe yard from the list. 8 again. Shaded. This room. This looks like the top of that one area with like there's a bunch of bat flies here. A10. Just want to confirm. Yeah, so this is close to the top of that tower that's on the left side of the region, or the right side of the region, goodness. Spooky music observation is still correct. Shaded from here. First of all, I'm in pipe yard, so I'm not very happy. I could go to shoreline, then up to shaded. Actually, I think I'll do that. For one food pip. Now, the path to shoreline kind of is a huge pain, but hopefully it's not that bad. I guess an alternative would be go back up the sky, or maybe go to industrial, then shade. Yeah, that's probably a better option, honestly. Oh, the other path was wrong. Kind of doubting myself. Is this the best shelter to take? I guess, okay, let's try to just rush through the rest of the area. So if you're having trouble navigating Hype Yard, you can kind of think of the whole region as a big square, and each corner of the square is a region gate. So top left is industrial, top right is Sky Islands, bottom left is subterranean, and bottom right is shoreline. And then if you just roughly go in that direction, you'll probably find your way to the gates eventually. This room can have a stowaway. I don't think there's one for Survivor though. It's that way. There's like 10 snails down there. Party balloons. Funny that I turned off music for this part. Now, I also don't know the right path through slump tunnels, but it's very linear, so don't really think it matters. Just go in this direction and you'll probably make it to the end. Maybe one path is a bit faster. Stowaways are stowaways really aren't rare. If you know where to look, they're pretty common. It's just that they're usually inactive, so you don't even notice them. If you're not looking for them, or if you don't already know their location. But they really aren't that rare. I think they might actually just be guaranteed in some locations, more like an environmental hazard. So if you just memorize those locations, they're pretty easy to find, mostly in like Outer Expanse, Subterranean. There's like one in the gutter for rivulets, or the oh no, I can't carry you. Or undergrowth for Saint, because it also depends on the slow cat. I think that they're intentionally rare. I'm not a fan of how, even if they do show up, even if you do find them, it's a random chance whether they're active or not. At least I think that's how it works. So on some cycles they are just inactive and they just sit there and do nothing. And they really blend in with the ceiling. Oh, well, thank you for that. See, like this room, this just looks like shoreline, but a bit darker. The shoreline gate could have been right there, and it would not have made a difference. I guess the shoreline gate is the next room. But then past that room, it's just more of the same thing anyway. Whoops. Oh, this song just blended really well with the previous one. A single stowaway on your first hunter run? Yeah. I mean, a lot of people don't see stowaway at all. I just wish that they were, like, active way more often. Or maybe, like, active at the beginning of the cycle, and if they eat them, they become inactive. I think I found my first stowaway in Safari. In Outer Expanse, just, like, scrolling between random creatures, and... The stream lagging again? Actually, that wasn't that bad. See, and this room is just more of the same again. This whole path could have been shorter, I think. That's a pretty big height boost. Now this room is a fun one. Remember, I'm trying to go to shaded. Yeah, I remember where I'm going. Kind of dumps you out in the bottom of this room. Like, good luck. There might be an outcompete in here too for other campaigns. So shaded is the middle path. Whenever I think of like middle path, I think of balloons. Middle path, top path, bottom path. Hi, Vulture. I'll actually grab some of these fruit, and I can take a shelter. Next shelter here. Yeah, I don't know what that vulture was doing. Overseer trying to desperately get me to move over to the moon. Like, what is this slugcat doing? They went all the way up to Pebbles, and they went all the way down. They're going all over the place. Yeah, a lot of people pass the stowaways in Undergrowth because they're pretty much on the normal path that you take if you enter from outskirts. Overseer image of a weird slugcat. I mean, they show you an image of a slugcat getting killed if they don't like you. Is that just Hunter? Beta. It's like an early version of a slugcat. That's an Easter egg. Karma Flower. Haven't had one of these in a while. I think I died somewhere and I just didn't go back for it. We appreciate Karma Flowers around here. Oh, hi. Yeah, these scavengers aren't a huge fan of me. They tolerate me. So the room we're going to is right up here. I don't know how many people ever go up here. It's like only really used if you need food, and there's a lot of other food in shaded, so it's kind of pointless. Yeah, here we are. Seven. Outer Expanse. Okay, we're gonna travel quite far. This room. What is this room? Cave 13. Whoops. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Cave 10. Let's go back to where I was. Cave 13. Where is that? Oh, it's like really close to the very end of Expanse. Basically, the ending room, it's like 3 rooms away from the ending of Outer Expanse. Okay, we have some distance to cover. I should have the gate unlocked. This is the speedrun save file. I love this song. And they had to put it in Pipe Yard. They couldn't put it in like outskirts or something. Okay. Oh, another rock. Barely made that jump. Is there a pink lizard here? No? They actually, I think they are, just higher up. Lizard? Simply escape into the floor. This will take a while. I am moving, by the way. Very slowly. I'm worried that they're just gonna kill me immediately. Okay. So lizards can just put you in the floor if they want. Just become rain. Whoa. Song jump scare. Still messing up slides, of course. So I basically just need to follow the same route, like the speedrun route, or maybe I should take a different path. So from industrial, I could go to farmer. No, I probably don't want to go to farmers. Probably just a normal filtration route. I could have gone to shoreline, then to sub. That actually probably would have been faster, but also going backwards through sub is kind of annoying. Yeah, thinking about it now, I should have gone through shoreline. I'm already on this side of the world. Oh no. Okay, the lizard helped me, and then I sabotaged myself by wall pouncing there. Should I have sheltered? I probably should have sheltered. Just don't die. Oh gosh. This Holland jumps there too. I guess this is also fitting. All the room names. This song is very similar to the song that plays somewhere in the Void Sea. Is it like when you're getting carried by the Void Worm, I think? Yeah, honestly, if you want to use the randomizer to generate these rooms, I would appreciate that. The remaining ones are Outer Expanse should be gone. Drainage, Farm Raise, 5 Pebbles, Garbage, Industrial, Moon. No, Looks to the Moon. This is like the Spearmaster Looks to the Moon. That should be on the list. But yeah, these are the remaining regions, but don't tell me the room yet if you want to do it now. Speaking of the Void Sea, do you guys associate this song more with Echoes or with the Depths? Because I think this does play for an Echo, but also in the Depths, closer to the Void Sea, I think. Yeah, I guess the Echo themes only play for like 10 seconds if you get to them quickly. And I don't usually hang out around Echoes that often. This is the one in Sky Islands. Yeah, this is the Sky Islands Echo. So, like, one of the more uncommon ones, I think. Unless you play Hunter. I should probably be able to get to Filtration on this cycle. Oh, I'm bad. I thought that lizard already had a spear impaled in them, but it's just part of them. It look like that. He took my rock. What the heck? Ah, screen dens. Yeah, I guess I'm not including like shelters or probably no like shelters or gates or other like inaccessible areas. Imagine I have to go to Pebbles after this. All the way from Outer Expanse. Okay. Really don't mess up this jump. You don't want to fall down there unless you want to grab a... Grab a what? What are they called? Vista Point? Kind of a cool place to put a Vista Point. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, safety shelter here. We're heading to Outer Expanse right now. To a room very close to the end, but not the ending. I don't think I'm getting any endings. It'd probably also be reasonable to remove the rooms that you can't return from, like at the bottom of the depths. Or actually anywhere in the depths, below the big tunnel infiltration, because you can't come back from that. But if you don't want to bother with like filtering out all the rooms, that might be a problem. Just like generate a room, and if it is a problem, just generate a new one. I also can't see anything. That makes this fun. Oh, garbage time. Oh, that was unnecessary. Don't mind me. There's a mole lizard if you can't see it. They followed naming conventions. That's fun. Gotta get up here before the kelp arrives. That was close. And I almost got killed by the wormgrass. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm currently heading to Outer Expanse. I think it's going pretty well. Oh, this room sucks. This is not the right way to go. Oh, distraction? Thank you, Salamander. That worked out somehow. I love watching blue lizards fail to, or any lizard fail to catch centipedes, or vultures. Vultures will also do this. Just grabbing the tiny centipedes and then not being able to, you know, they just get shocked. This room is a little bit scary. Yeah, and the slug guy just eats them. You know, I don't see why the lizards can't just do the same thing, like just bite the centipede in half and it's no longer a problem, but they don't know how to do that. Oh, poor bat flies. And the gate is open. I guess I take the risky route. Maybe I take a safety shelter. Because I definitely won't mess this up. It's a very interesting song. What? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. Frog? Or are you not talking about Rain World? That's kind of a nice jump. And you know what's wonderful? I'm not playing Gourmand. I don't have a grapple worm, but, you know, I'm not playing Gourmand, so I think overall that's still a win. Oh, come on. And then you do a fun trick here. And then you do a fun trick here, and then you do a fun trick here. Please. Please. Oh, come on. There we go. And then you do, yeah, that's that. And I need to grab a spear, ideally not an explosive one. I like how discussions of what creatures in Rain World taste like are either some sort of fruit, like they're candy, or like an actual answer. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Little worried about that jump. No, actually, I was not worried at all. Into the super saturated room. I literally just walked into it. I don't know what I was expecting. Also feeding me to the worm grass, just as a little treat. Okay, well, let's do all of that again. I think I was trying to grab onto a pole that wasn't actually real, or I just like didn't, because it's kind of hard to tell where the poles are in that room. I mean, iterators are probably significantly made of just like the concrete or whatever the Rain World equivalent is. Unless like the gravity generators are so effective, they don't really need that much structural support. This reminded me of like one of my favorite thumbnails I've ever made, which is the one for Gourmand where they're like, "I'm so hungry," and then the centipede is like, I think it's a centipede that I picked, and they're saying how hungry. Gourmand would eat an iterator. Oh, sorry, I really didn't want me to do that. Sorry, I did not mean to kill you. Not my fault at all. They're just so fragile, they die the moment they're like touched by anything. Oh, I don't need this pearl. Yeah, I mean, the Slug Guy also kills bat flies. It's like surprisingly easy to like fling yourself off the edge there. Just because of your physics kind of being weird. Here's the caramel. I was wondering where you were last time. Or I was like, oh, maybe there's no Carmel for Survivor. There has to be in this room. Void Fluid probably hurts. It probably tastes like pain. Ow. Oh, okay. A little bit of a boost. Yeah, maybe I should just hide for a bit. I'm a fan of that pink lizard. Okay, we're moving. Uh-oh. Well, have fun. Oh, oh shoot, do I go for the stupid risky skip? I guess I kind of have to, right? Or actually, do I need to? No, I do need to. Oh wow, I think Yeeks jump higher now. So I've not played with the new Yeeks that much. I have way less experience with them. That guy just hit the wall like 10 times. Yeah, the huge room, or like the big pit with a bunch of worm grass at the bottom, that room can be skipped. Like I've done a bunch of routing throughout Outer Expanse for Gourmand, so I know a good path to take, but it is kind of difficult and easy to mess up. And there's also these blue lizards to deal with. Which are annoying, of course. Hello, you want to eat the Squidcada over here. Mm-hmm. Very tasty. You want to do anything other than sit down there. Thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice, Squidcada. There we go. Okay. It's so close to, like, it's just barely enough heights from the jump to make it. And then if it's late in the cycle, you have to deal with the kelp in this room, which is awful, and leeches. Man, it's been a while since I've been in Outer Expanse at all. Centipede zone. Do I need food? Nope. You are not pleasant. Oh dear. Forgot they can climb on walls? Right, at least I didn't think about it there. However, our goal is not to beat the game. Is this a functional shelter? Yeah. Is one of these? No, it's oh shoot. Which room is it? Hold up. I thought it was right here. Okay, it's like 2 rooms over. I think this is it. No, not this room. Here we are. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, it's this room. This is like really weird shape too. It's like this is a bizarre room. Cave 13. Okay, so now I need a if your program works. Now's the time to generate a new one, I guess. Has anyone ever been in this room before? I mean, what connects to this? Okay, so in the big tree room, the one right below like the huge tree that you can stand on and look at pebbles from, if you go down that room, this is that. Actually, I'll just go there. Okay, I'll have to generate it. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah. Has anyone been down here? Here we are. Okay. So the regions we have left. 7 regions. 7? Oh yeah, because I removed one that I miscounted. I think it just picked 7. Subterranean. But actually I have to like not pick the depths. So none of these. I mean, the way they're formatted, it kind of makes it easy to tell. Like if I click over here, it's filtration. If I don't, it's not. This room. This is a gate. Or maybe like this one that's close to it. This is the... I know this room. Let's go here. This is the, there's like a thing, what are they called? We were just talking about them a while ago. I know where this is though. So let's head there next. I guess just go backwards from where I came from, yeah. Oops, hold up, I need your help. Please jump. It's your one job. This is an Outer Expanse song, right? So this is kind of just the correct location for it. I don't really remember the locations of the songs in Outer Expanse, but they all have like a similar kind of feel to them, so it's kind of easy to tell. Do I want to actually? No, I don't need that guy anymore. You know, they would have been nice in this room. Something just died. Oops. It's not me. Oh, there's a gap in the pool. That's why. Do you want a spear? What are you mad at? Just mad for no reason? Oh, you're mad at this guy. Dude, you don't know what you've gotten yourself into? Funny song. Now, this room is a lot harder to go backwards through. Oh, hi. Yeah, let me get out of here. I'm sure that this path that I'm taking is not the optimal path to go backwards through Outer Expanse. Like, maybe if you could skip this room, it'd be a big improvement. I could take a geek with me to the rest of the game. You don't usually do that. Nah, I'll just keep it normal. I see an opportunity. And do I go through this path? How hard is it to go backwards through the difficult room? I actually don't know. I have no idea. Maybe I'll try anyway. We're right here already. I could grab a Squidcada. I'm worried that they're gonna just mess me up instead. Oh, thank you, map. I have been here, but you don't need to update, I guess. Can I go up? If I can reach that area up there. Which, I can't, actually. Thank you, map creators. So it's way easier to go backwards through this path? Just because of that little shortcut? Why you'd ever want to do this? I'm not sure. Like, the only reason to go to Outer Expanse is just to beat the game. I guess if you're like unlocking slug pups and you want to like continue the game after that, maybe. I guess you might want to do that. Is it possible I could go up there? Okay, actually this whole area is kind of annoying. Still not worrying about cycle length. Really is never a problem. Unless I literally want to travel across the whole map, but I think that the risk of dying and getting sent back to my last shelter is worse than getting caught by the rain. So most of the time that's why I shelter. What does the terrain even look like here? This is solid? Do I trust that? Wait, I can't even... No, that just stops. I could do something funny here. Might go back to outskirts because I need to go to subterranean. That's the next goal. Okay, I guess I'll go down. This is why this pipe is here. Or just kidding, it doesn't go anywhere. Wait, is this a one-way path? Am I not supposed to do this? Okay, I guess there's some kind of like incredibly difficult platform you might be able to do to get across. But I guess I'll just use spears or something. Oh, actually, I thought I would need more than that. Just one spear. Oh. Really? They really don't want you to go back. That's actually kind of dangerous. Now, the rain is suddenly a problem, huh? Hold up, is there really no other path to take you? I could go down. Right. And even then, is that like a crazy difficult jump or what? Okay, I really need to get through this quickly. It's okay, there's a pole that you can grab. You can probably also make it with a throw boost. Surprisingly challenging platforming out of nowhere. They just don't expect you to go this path, but they make it possible. There's usually a stowaway, that's what they're called. There's usually a stowaway in this room. Right. Wait, is that actually a stowaway? I think that is actually a stowaway just hanging out there. Yeah, just fall all the way down. I thought the game crashed. That'd be fun. Oh, you travel across the whole region? Nope. Sends you back. Okay. Once we get to subterranean, that's basically like the last or not the last, but it's the room that we're trying to get to is very close. That was awful. That was like the worst jump I've ever done. I've probably done very bad jumps at some point. You know, since there's so much food in this room might have like the most food out of any room in the game. Like, there's like so many centipedes and batflies and gooey ducks. Unless you count creatures as food, in which case like maybe an orange lizard room somewhere or mutus vultures, but those are kind of off-screen den creatures. I don't know, that's kind of an interesting question. What room has the most food? If you don't allow any other... Is the game gonna... I feel like the game is like about to crash. Like it has some sort of memory problem, I don't know. Because it keeps freezing on the loading screen. But we're already very close to our objective. Hello, scavenger. Please don't be alarmed. Also, please don't throw that bomb. Yeah, I don't think you would count Miros birds, because like all of the Miros birds in the region can go through a single room. But I guess if you really wanted to stay in one room and get a lot of food, that would be the best option. Dude. Okay, well, have fun with the lizard. I guess actually I'll have fun with this lizard. If you stay in that direction. Wait, do I actually travel faster? No. Not really. This is definitely the right threat music. Yeah, you're not big enough. Like, just barely not, but... You probably are. Okay, this is the room. Is there a stowaway on the ceiling? I don't think so. Okay. 6 regions left. I don't know if I'll get to every region. There's less than 2 hours left in the stream. 6. It's like it really likes picking the highest number. Shoreline. See, I feel like I'm just picking the rooms that are around the center here. Like, what about this room? Or, like, this room? Is this a Saint's room? I think this is the collapsed underhang for Saint. Yeah, I can't go there. They're really both counted. This room. This is literally the entrance from Garbage Wastes. I don't mind that. Let's go there. Which means, actually, yeah, I can enter from Subterranean, but... Well, alright, I guess that's the way we're going. And we have plenty of time left. Actually, evasive maneuvers. Yeah, come here. Very funny creatures, these caramels. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice dodge. Yep, can't dodge that one. Shout out to that video that's like a test of a fly's reaction time, and they test it by shooting an arrow at an orange. I think it's an orange that the fly is like sitting on. That's what I just tested, the reaction time of a spider. I do have to deal with mirror swords though. I kind of forget that every time, that they're kind of a pain to deal with. Yep, hello. At least they don't have wings, like that would be a little bit too crazy to deal with. No! Tragedy. Yeah, I'll just want to go in that direction. Pet mantis kicking fruit flies. That's a new sentence that I've never heard before. Yeah, random green slug. Honestly, if I saw that more often, I would like slug pups a lot more. They're always just hiding in shelters and like, ugh, I don't want to deal with this guy. But if I just see them getting eaten by other creatures in the wild, like yeah, that's fun. A little bit mean. I don't know what you're talking about. That was really risky. If that other Mirror's bird was actually moving quickly, I'd probably be dead. Or maybe not, I don't know. Yeah? You're just hanging out? Like, I've been stabbed. Whatever. Okay, we're going up from here. Try not to die to kelp. Yeah, I think the game is kind of falling apart. I should probably reset it. That was neat. Was that light like really yellow? Like the light is really yellow, right? And now it's like orange. Or is that like my monitor? No, it is changing. Alright, actually made it. If anyone has been stuck in Subterranean trying to escape, you know that this trip is actually really dangerous. I've absolutely been stuck in Subterranean before, trying to escape. Maybe trying to get to Shoreline. I guess you could escape through Pipe Yard now, that is now an option. Okay, the game did not crash. Thank you, I will now reset it. Just super long loading times, I don't want to risk. We're not doing expeditions. I am in fact in story mode. So I need to basically get to the shoreline entrance from Garbage Waste. Yeah, the pipe exit is also like deep in filtration somewhere because they decided to make filtration like 10 times bigger than it already was. And like it was already hard to navigate, but let's add like 5 rooms that are also like huge and maze-like. I think part of what makes some areas in Rainworld so confusing is that they aren't flat, you know. There's some depth to it, which means you might go backwards in one room that actually sends you forward in another area, right? If the entire map was completely flat, it'd be really easy to tell where you are just by like the direction that you're moving, right? But you can't do that. Maybe I don't need Jetfish. Go with mother spiders. Like Shoreline is actually like Shoreline and Garbage Waste are very confusing areas because they have like multiple layers to them. Unless you can map it out in 3D. I'll steal you. The other way. I mean, the game has a map, but I mean, like, while you're playing it, it's like just trying to navigate, figure out where you are. Well, thank you for trying to help with this little game that I've created, but you know, if if you don't want to deal with it, you don't have to. I guess it works fine enough to just generate the rooms just manually. No, actually, I'll shelter here, but I need to go backwards. Yeah, it took a long time to learn Shoreline, definitely. But I think it was actually, like, Saints helps a lot because you kind of learn, like, this path goes to Moon and this path goes to Pebbles. And then Moon Percent is another category. You can learn, like, a very efficient path to get to the Moon from Garbage Wastes. Well, we wouldn't be here without the internet. But maybe you have a point still? Wait, also the wrong direction. Sorry. This way. Just like a direction that I haven't gone before. What kind of alternate reality is that? Like, yeah, I'm still live streaming, but or I guess making like video. Like here, I'm sending everyone like a 2-hour-long video file. Like, like a subscription to get. That is funny. I don't like that guy up there. I pressed the map button and it released the pounce. Hello, Jetfish. Would you like to help me? Oh, I don't know what you said. But it doesn't matter what they say. Also, like, this is only one room to get through anyway. Now, it'd be very nice if I was just sent to garbage waste next. That other jetfish found the one place to go to get in my way. They really are good at what they are meant to do. Which is be annoying. Another karma flower. Kind of wish there were more karma flowers, especially on like the like regions that are further away, like Sky Islands, exterior, or like anywhere on Five Pebbles, a subterranean. Like there's like one like flower here and there in a few regions, where in like outskirts and industrial, there's like 3 of them or 4, you know. Okay, so this is this room. Five left. 1. Drainage system. I guess another way to do it is just to find a way to number these. Maybe, like I said, it doesn't matter their arrangement. Just like number them, maybe from like top right down, like that, and then you just pick a random. But then like that's kind of annoying because you need to like count how many rooms there are. Maybe exclude like the other ones. Like it's actually surprisingly complicated. But maybe that's just with this mod. Maybe like an actual list of just all the normal rooms would be really easy to work with. I guess that's how you'd make it. Just manually write down the names of all the rooms, excluding all the other ones that you don't want to include, and then just pick one randomly. That's the most reasonable way to do it. Maybe I'll set that up. Just clicks on a random one. How about this one? This is the entrance from outskirts. We can go there. BA02. Maybe I'll go backwards through garbage. Maybe someone on the Rainworld Discord has just posted a text file that just has all the room names. Like that's kind of what I was looking for. The Forbidden Leech Pond. This one room, oh goodness, this one room right here, this screen, this might be the only like pool of water that I don't risk swimming through because of the leeches. There's other areas with leeches that you can just kind of try to avoid. Maybe they'll get you, but they probably won't. In that case, it's like, yeah, they'll probably get you. Like there's a very high chance. And that room is kind of designed, I need a pearl. Kind of designed to make you go the other way. Yeah, and maybe you could make like a seed to so that like multiple people could use the same route and race. Okay, thank you. Goodness, they really hate me. Well, okay. More reason to hate me then. Hit him in the face with a rock. He was in my way. Like, that was not the goal to hit them. You know, if they just didn't bother me at all, none of that would have happened. Oh, this song. So I'm trying to get to drainage system, so I'm going down. Thank you. Get out of here. Oh, nice. He jumped over me. Oh, no, there's another one. Yeah, that's kind of an unfortunate reality of any competitive, like, Rain World thing you try to set up. Like, creature RNG is always going to mess up people unevenly. So I guess you could turn off creatures, but then it gets kind of boring. But I guess you just gotta say it's part of the game. It's, you know, avoiding creatures is just as much of a skill as movement or navigation or whatever. And if you get killed by creatures repeatedly, it's your own fault. And you can't blame luck. He didn't actually pop. That's kind of surprising. Creature rando? Yeah, let's make it even worse, actually. Maybe you could... Here's an idea. What if you had a system where if you die, you get revived, all the creatures on the screen are killed, I guess. All the creatures are removed, and you can keep going, but you ideally like don't lose as many lives. Or maybe you would, well, I don't know about like a limited life system, but like ideally you would preserve lives as much as possible alongside going fast. Although I guess there might be a problem where you intentionally just like die to clear out enemies. I guess like you'd want to set up in ways that like ideally you don't die, but if it really comes down to it, like it's not a huge deal. Or maybe like in a time setting, like it adds like 5 minutes or something. So it's basically the same loss, or maybe a slightly lower loss than if you were to die and get sent back to a shelter, but it just doesn't take up the time and you don't fall behind as much. Like in terms of like your location, it's still you're still like on the same pace, you know. Just a handful of leeches, just a spoonful. Okay, I kind of realized I'd run out of breath if I did that. Like 30 seconds. Then what if you just like, you might as well just run directly. Oh, I just totally skipped the air pocket. Yep, that's my own fault. I wasn't paying attention. You might lose more than 30 seconds waiting for creatures to move out of the way. So you might just like play too aggressively, always run directly at creatures. Maybe it'd be like a minute or maybe 2 minutes at most. And there's already I guess there's a DevTools command that lets you just kill all the enemies on screen, so that wouldn't even be that hard to implement as a mod. I don't know of a way to revive the player though. Oh, the tech. It's just the unfortunate thing about races in Rain World is that the moment one player dies and they're way behind, it's like less interesting because you can't see them like side by side in the same areas roughly. And it's kind of discouraging to be the one who's behind. Did none of them see the pearl? Just prevent dying. Yeah, don't fall then. What? The scavengers like pearls? That's crazy. I had no idea. No, I want to do a slide, man. I don't think you want to be here. Dude, you had to get in the way. I had a strategy. Why would you do that? You had explosive spear. You can use that to kill these guys, you know? It's just gonna camp. Yeah, okay. That's the kind of situation where it's like, maybe I just die there. In that theoretical mod. Yeah, I mean, if you feel motivated enough to do it yourself. I'm just throwing ideas around, you know. I should stay up top. Oh, an extended slide would be really good there, because it gives you a little hop afterwards. Shoreline moment. Sorry if the music volume has been really low, because like one song was super loud earlier. AKA bioengineering. I should probably shelter. Yeah, I should shelter somewhere in garbage waste. Maybe up here with the popcorn plants. Oh, really? Bonk my head on the ceiling? And maybe I can get past the BLOs before they become a problem. Or maybe I should just go around the whole thing. Actually, I might just do that. not even bothered with that path at all. I mean, usually they're not a big problem, but yeah, food. That's kind of a thing. Oh, you can get up there with a wall pounce. Today I learned. Yeah, let's just go the normal path. If I can remember where... It's like down past the scavenger merchant. I don't think they can steal the spears back. I mean, it's actually not great because it's annoying when they do take your spears, but sometimes you can get the spear back. This is the wrong threat music. I mean, we already played the garbage waste theme. Nope, it's my spear. Green water sure is. So this room. This is the room I'm looking for. You can have a spear. Just as a treat. One spear for cherry bomb. This might actually just be a better path. I'm not sure. Cool. I'm taking this shelter. Because we're heading to, Actually, where am I going again? Is it the entrance of... I think I'm going to the entrance of drainage from outskirts. Yeah, this is almost the right song. It was like this room, right? Yeah. Okay. I might end the stream there. Maybe I'll do this again as Ruby though. You know, Ruby this movement is a lot easier in some ways. How many times have I been here? Like 3? This always comes back to drainage. Oh hey, a karma flower. I wonder why this is here. So actually go to the air pocket this time. Still almost messed it up. It's a pearl there if you want it. Should I try going this way? This room is full of leeches, so I usually stay away from it, but I could try. By the way, I planned this stream like 10 minutes before I started. I mean, I've had this idea for a while, but I only like thought about how to actually do it right when I was starting the stream. So that's why I'm so unprepared. But if I'm doing this again, I can create something out of my own, make it work out. It really doesn't have to be like a mod or something fancy. Just like a list of room names, pick one randomly, there you go. I could make that list of room names manually, but it would take a while. Which is why I didn't have time to do it this stream. Can you guys stop fighting? Okay, that kind of works. He lost interest in like that 1 second that I was off screen. Okay, well, here we are. Which region would it tell me to go to next? Farm raise. Open source. Yeah, that probably makes it easier. All right. I could if I maybe well, it probably depends on luck how quickly this takes because you might get like outburst then industrial then chimney right, or you could get like outer expanse then 5 pebbles then subterranean then shaded. You know, you could. It might take a long time. Maybe as Riv I could do all the regions, including submerged. But yeah, okay. Tomorrow is gonna be the first game of the tournament, which I'm playing in. What time is it happening? Do I have a time zone translation for this? Yeah, bingo or 2v2 lockout bingo tournament. Maybe you can find details on the I don't know if it's on the Rainworld Discord. Definitely on the Rainworld speedrun event server, but not many people are in there. (2 p.m. EST. What's the other time zones that are relevant? (7 p.m. UTC. Maybe figure out what those are for your time zone. But actually, that's It should be 2 hours before the time that I would normally start streaming. There we go. Okay. Thanks everyone for watching. See ya. Oops.